How's it going, Raider Nation? That's two in a row. 3-3, and it can't get any better. We got the Bears next week for a chance to go 4-3. And if the Chargers lose tomorrow, then we're right back in second place. Now, it wasn't pretty. Once again, the defense had to carry the offense. Props to Patrick Graham, but game ball, Maxx mother effing Crosby. That dude is a closer. I was watching that last part of the game, and I'm like, he's so close. Maxx is gonna do something. He's gonna close out the game. He's gonna do something big at the end of the game. I just didn't think it would be a safety. Not too often you see a safety in a game, but it's good to be a 500 team. We were all doom and gloom a few weeks ago, and now there's hope. But I'm gonna pump the brakes because we were expected to beat the Patriots. Now next week, we're expected to beat the Bears. The Jets are a toss-up. You got to understand, we still play the AFC West. We still got a lot of tough games ahead. And the Raiders could Raider it at any point. No game is a sure thing. The media can say who's favored to win at any point. They can say whoever they think is going to win. We know better. We know that the Raiders are going to make it more difficult on themselves than they have to be. And tonight was one of those games. Last week was one of those games. There were multiple times in this game where the Raiders should have got off the field, and they didn't. Or they should have extended their drive on offense, and they didn't. Whether that be through horrible play calling or poor execution or both. Most of it, poor play calling. I don't know who our quarterback's going to be next week, but I think at this point, whether it's Jimmy Garoppolo, Aiden O'Connell, or hell, even Brian Hoyer, I don't think we're going to get very good, very high quality quarterback play. It's clear to me Aiden O'Connell's not ready, and Jimmy Garoppolo and Brian Hoyer, they kind of give you the same thing. At least Hoyer throws the ball deep. That I'll say. But overall, it's our defense. We have to rely on our defense every single week. If it wasn't for that safety, we would have once again only scored 19 points. The offense cannot score more than 20 points. I mean, as a team, yeah, we scored over 20, but as an offense, only 19. And that's a huge issue for, once again, this offensive guru that Josh McDaniels is supposed to be. He has his guys. It's boring football. It is boring football. Luckily, there's teams worse than us, but something's got to be done on offense. The offensive line is still bad. Josh Jacobs can't do anything. Jimmy Garoppolo is probably the most boring quarterback, more so than Carr. Brian Hoyer isn't that much better. The only person that is consistently great is Devontae Adams, and we hardly looked his way, and I blame that on the coach. I blame that on Josh McDaniels. As a coach, you need to know how to get the ball into your playmakers' hands. I understand Bill Belichick does a very good job with that, but still, you are this offensive guru. You need to know how to get the ball into your superstars' hands. And it was very obvious Devontae Adams was frustrated all game long. There were many times he was open and they would just check it down or throw it out to a tight end. Josh McDaniels needs to stop. I'm all for spreading the ball around, but you still have to put the ball into your playmakers' hands. It was nice to see Trey Tucker today, but Devontae Adams needs more targets. The offense is more explosive when Devontae Adams gets the ball. We need to figure it out. Do some screens. Do some end arounds to Devontae Adams. I don't care. I'm surprised we don't do enough screens. He'll do like one screen, it does great, and then we never do it again. He just likes his 5-yard slants up the middle, and then that's it. It's not the kind of football that wins a whole lot of games. And I got to give mad props to the defense for keeping us in it for another week. Because there were a lot of times the defense did make clutch plays. And I'm going to let you know that if Devontae Parker catches that damn ball, we're not 3-3. We're not 500 team. We'd likely be 2-4. He should have caught that ball, but he didn't. So we get a lucky break, and we're on to play Chicago, and that's going to be a tough game. As much as we think, oh, Chicago's bad, they're not winless. They do play teams hard. They almost won today. Okay, they have something. They have things to play for, jobs to play for, right? So expect the Bears to play their hardest, and expect the Raiders to play down to their opponent, because that's what they do. But anyway, I'm still going to celebrate this win. You got to take, especially as a Raider fan, you got to take every single win when they come. We got a good stretch of winnable games coming. Not going to say that we're favored or we're unfavored, but they're reasonably winnable games, right? But you still got to play the games. You still got to go out there and execute. And the offense is struggling with that. We'll see who our quarterback situation is. I personally don't think it's going to change all that much. Aiden O'Connell might give us like a better chance just because he throws more of a deep ball. But it's probably just going to have to rely on the defense again. Hopefully Hobbs comes back. And yeah, let's see if we can stack more of these wins. It's nice to get 2 in a row. Doesn't happen that often. I remember the olden days where we were lucky to get 2 wins in a row at least once in a year. Or sometimes you get 2 in a row in 2 years. So I'm going to enjoy it while I can. Hopefully we can get 3 in a row, and then we'll go on from there. But we got a really good chance to turn the season around, and it starts with the Bears. Once you get past 500, You are in charge of your own destiny. We're right in the middle of it, being 3-3 in October. That's okay. That's okay. There's no panic button. We came right back. So a little bit of hope, but I'm gonna pump the brakes, try to get level-headed, and prepare myself for the Bears. But anyway, Raider Nation, that's all I've got right now. Great win. Offense needs to step it up. Defense killing it. Once that offense gets going, we should be able to confidently win more games. But for now, we're probably going to have to rely on the defense a little more. Anyway, guys, I'll talk to you guys later. Peace.